Hello and greetings everybody out there in YouTube land. My name is Mike and I want to invite you to go along with me on some adventures in my game bunker. On this channel I plan on showing a bunch of my video game collection, including toys and some other things that I collect. I love comic books as well. This is obviously my first time doing this, as you might be able to tell as this being my first upload, so please bear with me. I do want to improve on my video quality and my audio setup and stuff like that as time goes, but for right now this is what I have to deal with, and I just wanted to try to do this for the first time and see how things went. So for this video I'm actually going to be unboxing a Video Games Monthly box, and for people who aren't aware what that is, it's a monthly subscription box that sends you video games to your door every single month. You can get different tiers of service options. You can get 3 games a month, 4 games a month, 5 games a month, and 10 games a month. I actually do the 10 games a month subscription. So as you see, it usually comes in one of these plastic mailer bags, but I already took it out of here for convenience purposes. But once you get it out, this is what you see. So you got your Video Games Monthly box with Floyd on the front cover here. So without any further delay, let's open this up and see what we got in here. So when you first open the box, the first thing that you got obviously is some bubble wrap. So we'll just move that over to the side. Then you get a couple cards. The first one will tell you to update your video game library so you don't get duplicates. They have a database where you can put in all the games that you have, so therefore they won't send you games that you already have. So it's always good to update your library if you decide to do a service like this. And the second card I got today is a 1-up card. So that means instead of 10 games, in this box I'm actually getting 11 games. So that's pretty awesome. So let's see here. The first game that we are going to pull out of the box is a disc-only GameCube game, and it's the Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. So this is actually one I've been looking to pick up recently. I have the other Hulk game on GameCube, but supposedly this is the better one. It's like a beat-em-up game, I'm guessing. At least that's from the video that I've seen of it. But yeah, I'm super excited to get this game, even though it's disc only. I can go on eBay and see if I can find a case for it. So yeah, we have the Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Alright, so that's one down. So next up on GameCube, we have another disc only GameCube game. And we have Burnout for the GameCube, the original Burnout. Another game that I'm happy to get. Once again, kind of stinks that it's disc only, but you gotta expect that when you get a box like this. So we got Burnout for the GameCube. Super fun arcade racing games. Alright, next for the GameCube, we've got disc only of Bionicle Heroes. So we got Bionicle Heroes for the GameCube. I don't really know much about these games. They don't appeal to me, but it's good to have it to add to the collection, obviously. Alright, next up, we've got a Super Nintendo game. We have, oh, this is great. Super excited to get this. We have Samurai Shodown on the Super Nintendo. Samurai Shodown is a great fighting game. Weapon-based fighting game. Super happy to get this. I actually play this on the arcade machine a lot. You know, Neo Geo game, obviously, but very excited to add Samurai Shodown to the collection. Next up, we have a GameCube game in the case. We have Robots for the GameCube. Once again, not really something I'm looking to play a lot, but it is good to add this to the collection. Unfortunately, it's no manual. Also, it comes in a generic case, but I'm perfectly okay with that. As long as it's got the original artwork in game, that's all I really need. But yeah, so Robots. Super excited to add that to my collection as well, even though I'm probably not going to play that too much. Next up for Super Nintendo, oh wow, we have Math Blasters. Math Blasters Episode 1 on the Super Nintendo. I'm not really too familiar with this game, but this obviously looks like it could be some sort of educational type game, which I do find oddly interesting, to be honest. So I'm very excited to have this and happy. So pretty obscure, I'm guessing, because I've never really heard of this game. But we've got Math Blasters on the Super Nintendo. I think that's basically all the bigger games that we have in this box. So I'm going to go on to the Game Boy games. So first up on the Game Boy, we've got We're Back, A Dinosaur Story. So I'm sure it's probably hard to see some of this stuff because it's so small. But We're Back, A Dinosaur Story on the Game Boy. I'm pretty excited to get this game. I don't know much about it, but I do remember the movie when I was young, and I kind of like that. I was always fascinated with dinosaurs when I was younger. But yeah, excited to add We're Back, A Dinosaur Story to my Game Boy collection. Alright, next up we have, we've got Home Alone on the Game Boy. Once again, I've got this on multiple systems like Nintendo and Super Nintendo. Don't have the Game Boy version, so I'm excited to add this to the Game Boy collection. Probably not the best game because I'm not very fond of the Super Nintendo and Nintendo versions, but still good game to add to the collection. I don't have it. Alright, next up for the Game Boy, we have, oh cool, we have Nemesis. Nemesis on the Game Boy. This is actually a really fun game. I've played this through emulators before. I've never had a copy of it, but it's a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up game, and shoot-'em-ups are one of my favorite types of video games. Absolutely love them. So I'm super excited to add Nemesis to my Game Boy collection. Alright, I think we're down to 2 games left. So, next game out, we've got a pretty beat up copy of Miss Pac-Man on the Game Boy. But once again, I don't have this. I have Miss Pac-Man on multiple systems and multiple forms, but I'm very happy to add this to my Game Boy collection. There's not really much you can say about Miss Pac-Man. Anybody who's into video games knows about Miss Pac-Man, but yeah, Miss Pac-Man for my Game Boy collection. So now, the last game in the box. Oh wow. This is great. I think this is actually kind of an expensive Game Boy game. But for the Game Boy, we've got Ninja Gaiden Shadow. So yeah, super excited to have this. I love the Ninja Gaiden games, who doesn't? I mean, they're super hard, of course, but I mean, they're great games. It's a great franchise. I have the first and second one on NES. I haven't picked up the third one yet. But Ninja Gaiden Shadow on the Game Boy. Really excited to put this in and play it. I wonder how it plays. I wonder if it's similar to the NES games. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden Shadow. Adding that to the Game Boy collection. So once again, you know, I know this service isn't for anybody. It's not super cheap. I think with shipping, I pay close to $90 a month for this. But, you know, I get 11 games. And for me, part of the enjoyment of this is just getting games that I don't know a whole lot about. Also, it's kind of nice to have that surprise once a month. It's almost like getting a Christmas present. You never know what you're going to get. But yeah, I actually really enjoy video games monthly. I'll be honest, some of the boxes they send me I'm not extremely thrilled about, but this one I actually quite enjoyed a whole lot. I don't think I told you in the beginning of the video, but the systems that I can get games for, you can choose what systems you want to get games for. I get games for the Super Nintendo, the Game Boy, the GameCube, and the Nintendo 64. Those are currently the systems that I'm getting games for from Video Games Monthly. But once again, I just want to thank everybody for watching this very first video on my channel. And I'm looking forward to doing more content for you guys. And, you know, this is obviously a passion of mine. I love being in my game bunker. And, you know, I can't wait to show you guys parts of my collection and some room tours and different things like that. But, yeah, until then, thanks for watching. And I'll talk to you guys later.